Good morning and welcome back. Today's topic is rush to judgment, grace, and love. Where did that topic come from? Well, of late there's been many instances of situations where someone was shot and killed, someone killed someone, there was damage, something happened to someone. I don't want to get into specific cases, but it's interesting to watch how folks jump on the bandwagon, so to speak, and want to have what I'm calling a rush to judgment. We allow our emotions to overrun us, and our seemingly overwhelming need for vengeance to take control of our minds and to lead us places that we dare not go. There was a time in the Old West where, they'd say, oh, so-and-so killed so-and-so, let's string him up. And they'd string the guy up on a rope, they'd hang him, and he'd be dead and gone, and that would be over with. Then the judge would come to town and be ready to try the case, but they already came up with their own justice. Our nation is a nation of laws, and there's a reason for that. It's to prevent chaos from taking over and ruining everything that is our great nation. And putting our nation aside for a moment, under the laws of life itself, if we start determining that because we feel someone's guilty of something, because our emotions are taking control of us, and we decide to put them to death or to charge them for something or jail them for something that perhaps they didn't do. What does that do when it becomes us? Where does it stop? But for the grace of God go I. Given the right set of circumstances, any one of us could be any one of these people that the masses, the crowds are going after and crying for blood. I understand that especially when a young person is taken from us, that there's sadness, there's pain, there's outrage. I'm not going against that or saying anything bad about that. Any time a life is lost, I think that we all need to grieve and move past it. What I do find problem with is the need for so many to point their finger and blame and to judge on the spot. Oh, it was a white person that was killed, so it has to be racial. It was a black person, so it has to be racial. It was Hispanic, so it has to be racial. How do we ever get past any of these things if that's the first word out of our mouth? Many times it's those things that make us the most upset are the things inside that bother us most about ourselves. So maybe that's where we need to start looking. I find an issue with celebrities jumping on board, activists jumping on board, everyone demanding that people get arrested before the facts are all collected, before the investigations have been completed, before those in charge of these investigations and things are allowed to do their jobs. That's what they're there for. That's why we have all these checks and balances. Do they always work right? Heck no. Are they always fair? No, not at all. But it's the best thing we've got. And if we choose to start deciding who's guilty and not based on our emotions and on the outcries of celebrities and activists, then where are we? Now, real quick before people get on me for this, I applaud those who are activists. I support them when what they do is done with respect, with true communication, and with solutions-based reasoning, not just to make noise and to incite the crowds and to create further divisiveness within our people. What am I trying to say here? It's okay to be sad or to be angry about the loss of someone or because of a situation. That's pretty natural and normal. Grieve, work through it, and allow your emotions to be in check. Then allow our justice system to do its job. If it doesn't work, then we make changes to the system. We make changes to the laws. We hold those who made the mistakes accountable best we can. But I know that I'm not capable of judging. I'm just me. I don't have that authority, that power. And I would ask you to consider whether you have that right or that power or that authority either. Imagine showering some grace upon all parties involved, some mercy, some forgiveness on all parties. If you don't like the person that did whatever he's being accused of, that's okay. Just love the soul. Forgive them of whatever they're accused of doing. Show the same kind of grace that's shown upon us day in and day out. And you'll find, I believe, at least it works with me, you'll find peace. And you'll be able to think more level-headedly, so as not to make more problems in the world. Imagine arresting someone or putting someone to death because you were sure that it was that person, only to find out that the facts were wrong because we rushed ahead before they were all completed and found out that we were wrong. I think there's a quote somewhere about, allowing hundreds of people to go free so that one person is not incarcerated wrongly. Something to that effect, but I think you get my point. Today, when there are so many things going on like this, might I encourage us all to be patient, to be gentle, to be kind, and to consider mercy as is on us unconditionally from the day we were born, before that. And I would encourage us all to love ourselves so that we can love others and look for the goodness in everybody. Yes, this has got me a little bit bothered. I'll work through it, and I hope we all can together in love. I'm going to end this one now. I thank you so much for watching. Bless you. And as always, I love you. Have a great day. Thanks.